He was a leper. The Lord Jesus, when he sees that leper, the leper comes to the Lord and says, Lord, if you are really willing, I want to be healed. But if you will it. And then the Lord looks at him, he stretches his hand and touches him and says, I am willing, be healed. And he was instantly healed from his leprosy. So to the Israelite person had leprosy, the Lord touches him and says, be healed. But to the pagan person, the Lord doesn't go and touches him. From afar, he just says the word. And that pagan person is also healed. The Israel is the firstborn son. He's the son. Adam was created to be the Son of God. That was the image and the likeness of God. He was created to be the son. Israel here is the son. Why does he have leprosy? Because, my beloved, leprosy is an illness that comes from inside to the outside. Leprosy is an illness that comes from the inside and goes out to the outside. Now, since it comes from the inside, what is the inside of a human being? The spirit. The spirit. And what is the outside of the human being? The body. The human being is made out of two main components. One is the body and the other is the spirit. What is the role of the soul? S-O-U-L. The role of the soul, God created the soul to be able to deal with both the body and the spirit. Why? Because the body is taken from earth and earth is dark, and the spirit is taken from heaven and heaven is light. So one is dark, the other is light. Can the light and darkness live together at the same time? Impossible. When the sun goes down, it is dark, and when the sun rises, it is light. Darkness diminishes, it gets decimated. So light and darkness can never live together. The body is dark and the spirit is light. In order for them to live together, God created a third component called the soul, and gave the soul the ability to deal with both the body and the spirit. So the soul binds the two. It can deal with both. Neither the body can deal with the spirit, nor the spirit can deal with the body, because one is darkness, the other is light. Two enemies, two parallel lines can never meet. So when leprosy, where it's an illness that comes from inside and out, so what is the inside component of the human being? The spirit. And what is the external component of the human being? The body. So now, the Israelite person represents here the spirit of the human. And the pagan servant who is paralytic represents the external component of the human being, the body. Leprosy comes from inside and goes out and deforms the external shape, deforms it. When Adam, when he was created in the image of God to be his son, that image was clear. When he sinned internally. When he sinned internally, that internal sin when it came out to the surface, it deformed the image. Instead of being the son, became deformed and ended up being a slave. From a son to a slave, the image is deformed, and leprosy deforms the shape of the human being, changes it, makes it very ugly. Now, since the internal sin is to do with the spirit, then the question that comes naturally, what is the enemy of the spirit? Pride. What is the enemy of the spirit? False pride, false glory, false exaltation. Look at me. I'm the only one. I'm the most beautiful. I'm the most powerful. I am the healthiest. I am the wealthiest. I rule. I'm free. I can do whatever I want. All this nonsense. Me is pride. When a person lives in pride, walks in pride, deals in pride, the image of that person is ugly externally. You with me? The image of that person is ugly externally. Why? Because, my beloveds, this person decided to be someone God never intended them to be, or never created them to be. You see, God never created any human being to be free. God never created any human being to do things their way, as they wish, as they please, as they choose. This was never created by God. So when a person comes and says to God and everyone else, I will do things my way, I will walk my way, I will live my way, I will deal with things my way, I don't care about nobody including God, that person is walking in self-glory, self-pride, which is absolutely false, non-existent. Therefore, that inner pride, when it surfaced up, it deformed the image of what a true human being is supposed to be. And this is where the Western world fails miserably. The Western world fails miserably. The Western world focuses on one thing which they know is an absolute lie. What is that thing they focus on? Human rights. Through human rights, they stripped every human right from the human. Human rights. Human rights, whatever you want to be, whatever you want to do, whatever name you want to give yourself, it's all about you. It's human rights. But you see, when they injected this poison of the snake Satan into the thought and into the intellect of that human being, that you are free, you can do whatever, it is human rights. Look what the Western world is doing now. They are enslaving the human through human rights.